Welcome to your 12th tutorial on beginning HTML. In the last few videos, we've looked at a single-line text box. In this video, we're going to look at a multi-line text box. Now, you would think that we would use the input element tag like we did in the last few videos, but for some reason, multi-line text box has its own tag. The element tag that we are going to use is text area. So, I'll copy and paste what I've already typed out, and here you can see the text area element tag. Unlike the input element tag, we need to actually close this out with a closing text area element tag. There are two main attributes, the rows attribute and the columns attribute. This is very simple. If you want to increase the size of this text box, you just need to add more to the rows or add more to the columns. We're just going to use 10 and 30. So, let's go ahead and see what we've got. There you can see we have our text box. Let me just type a bunch of stuff in here and hit return. I want to show you that the browser will automatically put a scroll bar in here for us, which is pretty nice. As I said, we can increase the size of this. Let's make this 20 rows and make our multi-line text box 50 columns. Let's go ahead and refresh, and there you can see we have a much larger text box. If you want to add a label, you can, and you don't necessarily have to use the input label. You can just use simple text if you want. We'll type in comments to indicate this is some sort of feedback or comment box. Let's add a break tag and refresh. Now we have a nice little comments label above our box. What if you want a submit button to allow the user to submit all the text they have just written out? This is where it gets a little strange because now we have to use the input element tag again. As you can see, we're using the input element tag and the type equals submit. That's what will give us a submit button. In the single-line text box, we had type equals text, which made it a single-line text box. Here, we just have to put in submit, and we'll get a submit button. The value attribute controls the text of the button. Appropriately, we're going to call it submit, but you could change this to whatever you want. And there you can see now we have a nice submit button that the user can click on when they want to submit their feedback. Okay, that's all for this video and I will see you guys in the next video.